to the sky above the clouds where all the stars are circling around with you. Take me to the ground and get me a pair of red roses in the garden with a full of blooming flowers. The earth and a joy to see you, a lovely boy, but all I will feel is the blue. All I could think of is you. Thin night where the stories from head to head. I missed you.
Easy as pie, lemon, apple or cherry. Loving you is so very sweet, sweet, sweet. How can it be such a piece of cake? And your smile is the icing. Loving you is a party. It's sweet, sweet, sweet. How can it be? And you make my candy coated heart melt. When you take my hand and I am under your spell. Baby, I crave your affection. When I stepped in sweet confection. Honey, you're my sugar. I'm pleased as punch. Whether spiked or sparkling, you make me tipsy and bubbly. If you're dessert, I want the last course first. Oh, how I love all your candy kisses, and I'm you're my sugar. Baby, I crave your affection. When I stepped in sweet confection, I need you're my sugar.
아니야 아니야 아就是就是
Fly me to the skies and go far till all the stars are circling